If you ever walk into my home again to insult my wife, you will regret it. You think I'm the same man you once toyed with? I love Olivia. She is my wife, my partner, my future. And I will rip apart anyone who dares disrespect her. You survive in Lagos on connections, on doors other people open for you. Hear me well. If I so much as hear a whisper of you insulting my wife again, I will make sure every single one of those doors slams in your face. You won't attend a party, you won't sit in a boardroom, and you won't breathe near a deal. Lagos is smaller than you think, Priska, and I own enough of it to end you socially, financially, and professionally. Now, get out.
Business at the new Olivia's kitchen was booming. With a larger building, better equipment, and the attention from Mrs. Toke's event, customers poured in daily. Olivia now had 4 sales girls who handled the counter, while she focused on cooking and supervision. One evening, as she stepped outside to take a breath, she saw Oscar standing across the street. He didn't approach right away. Hands in his pockets, he watched her quietly, like a man rehearsing courage. Finally, he spoke. "You look tired, but happy," Oscar said. "My happiness doesn't concern you, does it?" Olivia replied dryly. "It does," Oscar admitted softly. "More than I care to admit." Olivia turned to go back inside, but he spoke again, quickly this time. "Olivia, one evening, just dinner. No business, no arguments, just you and me. Let me show you I can do better, please." She almost said no. Her pride told her to. But something in his voice, stripped of pride and entitlement, made her pause. "If I agree," she said finally, "it's not because I'm forgiving you. It's not because I'm yours. It's just dinner." Oscar nodded, relief in his eyes. "Just dinner," he agreed. That Friday evening, Olivia left the restaurant in the care of her girls. She stood before her mirror longer than she planned, smoothing her soft Ankara dress, modest but flattering. She wasn't dressing to impress him, she told herself. Just dinner. Oscar arrived on time, dressed simply in a navy shirt and trousers. No intimidating suits, no grand gestures. He took her to a quiet restaurant tucked away from the Lagos noise, the kind of place where conversation could breathe. Over dinner, there was no pretense, no grandeur, just honesty. Oscar looked at her for a long time before speaking. "When I lost Ella, I lost a part of myself. I promised I'd never love another woman. I thought remarrying would betray her memory. But Sophia's tantrums got worse, and I knew she needed a mother. Priska acted like she cared, but when I proposed, she rejected me, said she couldn't handle Sophia. Then I married you, and you surpassed my expectations. You weren't just there for Sophia, you were there for me. I started feeling things I didn't want. I fought it. I convinced myself that keeping you at an arm's length was right. But when you left, I realized you meant more to me than I wanted to admit. I'm not excusing my behavior, Olivia. I just wanted you to know the truth." Olivia listened quietly. When she finally spoke, her voice was steady. "You did hurt me," she said. "And part of me will never forget." "I don't expect you to," Oscar replied. "I just want the chance to be someone worthy of you, of the woman I should have seen from the start." Olivia looked at him then, truly looked, not as the powerful man, not as Sophia's father, not as the one who had humiliated her, but as a man stripped of defenses, asking not for love, but for a chance. Her lips curved faintly. "We'll see, Oscar," she said quietly. We'll see. That night she went home alone, but something in her chest felt lighter than it had in years. When Oscar got home, he found Sophia curled on the sofa, sketching. "Sophia, why are you not asleep? It's late." She looked up suspiciously. "Daddy, why are you smiling like that?" Oscar chuckled. "Am I? Maybe I just had a good evening." "With who?" she asked, crossing her arms. He hesitated, then sighed. "With Olivia." The name hung in the air. Sophia's fingers tightened around her pencil. "So, you're friends again?" she asked quietly. "I'm trying, my jewel," Oscar said gently. "I hurt her, but I care about her more than I realized. And I think you do too, even if you are angry." Sophia swallowed hard, guilt clouding her face. "I didn't mean for her to leave. I just didn't want her to take Mommy's place." Tears rolled down her cheeks. "Do you think she'll forgive us?" she asked. Oscar knelt beside her, wrapping his arms around her. "I don't know, my jewel," he said softly, "but I'll fight every day to make it possible. And I need you with me, not against her." Sophia nodded weakly. "If she comes back, I'll try, Daddy. I promise." For the first time in years, father and daughter were united in hope, in regret, and in the fragile desire to bring Olivia home. In the following weeks, their relationship grew quietly. Between her busy hours and his work, Olivia and Oscar found time for coffee breaks, walks, and small dinners. Laughter began to replace tension. One evening, Oscar said softly, almost nervously, "I'd like you to come over for dinner. Not a date, just us, you, me, and Sophia." Olivia hesitated. The name Sophia still stung. But something in Oscar's eyes told her it was time. That evening, the dining table glowed under the chandelier. The aroma of jollof rice and grilled chicken filled the air. Across the table, Sophia pushed her food around, her sketchbook closed. The silence stretched until the little girl finally spoke. "Auntie Olivia, I'm sorry," she said. Olivia blinked, surprised. "Sorry? For what, my dear?" Sophia's lips trembled. "That day when I shouted at you, I didn't hate you. I was just scared. Scared that if Daddy liked you, everyone would forget my mom." Her voice broke. Tears slid down her cheeks. Olivia reached across the table, taking her hand gently. "Sophia," she said softly, "I could never take your mother's place. She is part of you and always will be. What I want is a fresh start with you, not to replace her, but to care for you too." Sophia sniffled. "You'd really want that after how I treated you?" "Yes," Olivia said with a tender smile. "Because I see the girl behind the anger, and because your father is right, you're his jewel. Maybe one day you'll be mine too." Sophia's chair scraped back as she ran into Olivia's arms, crying. Olivia held her tight, whispering softly. Oscar watched silently, his eyes wet. For the first time in years, the house wasn't heavy with grief. It was alive with healing. "Can you come more often?" Sophia murmured against Olivia's shoulder. "Not just sometimes, but really be here." Olivia kissed her forehead. "Yes, my dear. One step at a time. A fresh start together." Oscar closed his eyes, exhaling deeply. This was the moment he had been praying for. But peace never lasts long. One bright afternoon, Priska arrived unannounced. Her stiletto heels clicked sharply against the tiles as she strutted in, wearing arrogance like perfume. Olivia, reading in the living room, looked up as the air thickened. "Well, well, look who we have here," Priska said mockingly. Olivia set her book down and stood, her posture steady. "Priska," she said evenly, her tone calm but firm. "You need to leave. Oscar isn't interested in whatever game you're trying to play." Priska's smirk deepened, her eyes flashing with contempt. "Oh, sweetheart, do you really think you've won? Oscar doesn't love you. He's just settling, and deep down, you know it. Women like you always do." Olivia's gaze didn't waver. Her voice sharpened. "What I know is that Oscar and I are building something real, something you've never been a part of and never will be. Your desperate antics won't change that." Priska let out a cold laugh, tossing her hair. "Real? You're nothing but a placeholder. Oscar's heart belongs to someone better." Before Olivia could respond, a voice sliced through the tension. "That's enough, Priska." Both women turned to find Oscar standing in the doorway, his presence heavy, his face carved in ice. Priska's smirk faltered briefly before she recovered. "Oscar, I'm just saying what we both know to be true, you and I." "There is no you and I." Oscar cut her off, his voice low and cold. He stepped forward slowly, each word deliberate. "And hear me clearly. If you ever walk into my home to insult my wife, you will regret it." Priska blinked, startled by the steel in his tone. She opened her mouth, but he didn't let her speak. "You think I'm the same man you once toyed with? I am not. I love Olivia. She's my wife, my partner, my future, and I will rip apart anyone who dares disrespect her, friend, family, or stranger." Priska tried to scoff, but her voice trembled. "You don't mean that." "Oh, I do." His words were a knife, each one deliberate. "You survive in Lagos on connections, on doors other people open. For you, hear me well. If I so much as hear a whisper of you insulting my wife, I will make sure every single one of those doors slam in your face. You won't attend a party, you won't sit in a boardroom, and you won't breathe near a deal. Lagos is smaller than you think, Priska, and I own enough of it to end you. Socially, financially, professionally. Now, get out." Priska's mask cracked, her bravado slipping like sand through her fingers. Her lips parted, but nothing came. At last, with a sharp huff, she turned on her heel and stormed out, her heels clicking like gunshots. The door slammed behind, leaving the house in heavy silence. Oscar exhaled, his anger fading as he turned to Olivia. "Are you all right?" he asked gently. Olivia met his gaze and smiled faintly. "I am now." For the first time, she didn't just feel chosen, she felt protected. Priska's exit wasn't just a retreat, it was an ending. Oscar closed the door firmly, then turned back to her. His voice softened. "I'll never let anyone treat you that way again. You're not alone, Olivia. You're my wife. I'll protect and cherish you, always." Her heart warmed. When he reached for her hand, she didn't pull away. Their fingers intertwined, and he lifted her hand to his lips, pressing a gentle kiss to her knuckles. "Thank you," she whispered. "No," Oscar murmured, brushing his forehead against hers. "Thank you for giving me this chance." In that quiet moment, the past faded. The pain, the walls, the hesitation, all melted away. There was only them, and for the first time, Olivia let herself lean into him completely.
Hey dearies, we're now posting twice a week, every Sunday and Thursday. More stories, more drama. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell.